Parliament who will be attending the, first of all, will you be attending, and maybe what might be your expectations come Thursday?
Yeah, of course, as you well know, there are new regulations in respect to the COVID-19 pandemic that we do not attend, all of us, the parliament session. Um, Partly because of the crowded parliament we have, secondly because of the cases that were reported before from the members of parliament. So we do expect that there'll be fewer members of parliament allowed. If I'll be one of them, of course, I'll be attending. It'll be a love space, but I'll try to make it early so that the early bird catches the worm. Maybe it will be on first come, first basis. I will, of course, expect the president to highlight the key four pillars. That is Agenda 4 that we've been supporting him. I think some of us have been in the forefront. Since the handshake, we've been the true soldiers of the president, through thick and thin. Even when Tangatanga throwing us mad, we've stood up and, put our neck to defend the president in his 4 agenda. So we expect that he will be outlining the success or failure thereto of the 4 agenda to the Republic of Kenya, to the people of Kenya, to the citizens, and to the members of parliament. And you remember, this is a routine for a sitting president to be holding a State of the Nation address to the Parliament of the Republic. Besides the 4 agenda, I think what Kenyans expect from the president is to outline the roadmap to the referendum. That one must come out clearly. People are asking, do we have the money, first of all, to conduct the referendum? We've had figures being, thrown in the air. The IBC says we need 10 billion. Our Prime Minister says just 2 billion is enough. So with these varying figures, we need the head of state to categorically state that this is the amount that this referendum can be able to take, because we are going to a referendum. It is no doubt. Yeah, the question is not about whether or if the referendum will happen. The question is when. So the question on when are we going to have a referendum must also be, come out in the president's speech, so that the Kenyans are well prepared. Remember, whenever we have a contested referendum, it is like a general election. Businesses come to standstill, our economy is affected. We may have wished to have an uncontested election or a referendum, but we can see clearly that there are a group of politicians who are hell-bent to oppose it. Even if you put their children and their wives' names in that document, they'll still oppose it. So we will, of course, go into a contested referendum, and we need the president to outline the roadmap through the collection of signatures, through the county assembly approval, through the National Assembly approval, and the Senate simultaneously, as envisaged in our Constitution, and also now to the presidential assent, and finally the referendum being called. So that is those are time frames that Kenyans need to be updated on. They will direct our programs. They will direct businesses, and they will ensure that people are aligned their programs towards the referendum. Referendum is a key element of a democracy.
Mheshimiwa,
Yes.
hafla hii